Hi everyone, my name is Peng. In this video, I'm going to present to you our project, which is food ordering system. So let's get started. So for a new admin, they are required to register a new account. So let's register, let's say user one, pass, right? So we will be redirected to the menu. So one thing is I want to prove that we actually add a admin in the database. So let's log out first. So as you can see, admin is added here. So let's get back to the program again. So when an admin is added, so we are required to log in. So let's say this time I want to log in using the user ID. Right, the password is pass. Okay, will have been redirected to the menu. Alright, for this time I want to add a new menu. So let's say food one, global status is 1A, and then category is 1, size is none, price 13. So for this part, for permissible, we have 3 permissible types, which is beef, and then vegetarian, and halal. So basically beef is to tell that Hindu they cannot eat the beef, and then for halal is for Muslim tell that they can eat the food, and then for vegetarian to tell that the food only contain veggie. Let's say 0, 0, and then okay, this is the last one. So let's just enter 1. Okay, the next thing I want to do is I want to show you that our food is already added to the menu. So let's go to number 5, food. Alright, as you can see here, food 1 is added. So now let's get back to the menu. So this time we want to modify the menu. So let's say I want to modify food 1. So as you can see, we can edit everything, we can modify everything except the food ID. So let's say we want to edit the food name. Let's say vegetarian chicken. Okay, so let's get back to the view menu to see if our food name is modified or not, right? Okay, as you can see, it became vegetarian chicken. Okay, so the next thing we can do is we can view the food details. So let's enter 1 and then get back to the vegetarian chicken. Okay, as you can see, from here we can edit the food details or we can view the food list. We have 2 options here. So basically I think I will choose number 2 because we just edit the food details. Alright, let's get back to main. So for this time I want to delete a menu. So before we delete the menu, I want to show to you our menu first. Okay, as you can see, vegetarian chicken is here, right? And then I want to delete the vegetarian chicken. So let's go to number 3. There, delete. Okay, let's see if the menu delete or not. All right, the vegetarian chicken is deleted. Good. Okay, the next thing we can do is we can add a new admin. Alright, same as the first time, we only need to register a new admin by the same interface. So basically just maybe let's say user 2 pass 2 and then confirm password again, pass 2. Okay, new admin is added. Alright, it's here. So All right, the next thing we can do is number 6. I will just skip number 5 because that will be explained by my teammate. So number 6, let's go with restaurant details. So from here, because our restaurant is a new restaurant, so we basically we need to enter a new name for it. So let's say URES. Our restaurant name is URES, right? And then location is Baya Lepas 05555. And then Penang, all right? So now let's get back to the restaurant details again. So this time it will not ask for us the restaurant name. So it will tell us if we want to change our restaurant information, and also our restaurant name is displayed on the top. All right. So basically we will go to 2, we will press for 2. Let's choose 2. And then the next thing we can do is basically we can view the order and profits. So let's go to 7. So from here, we can view all the details of the order, including the status. And then we have a total profits here, which is 1133.21. That's including the GST. So this is after the staff complete their order, then they, if the order is complete, they are just going to confirm the order, and then it's going to display here. So I think that's all for my part. Thank you. I'm going to log out.
So now I'm going to present the customer class, which is a second class for our flow of the program. So we'll try to run the customer class and see what happens. Alright, so as we can see, the first thing is welcome to URES. So URES is our restaurant name, and Bayan Lepas Penang, this is the address of the restaurant. So for the alignment of the code, it seems a bit not tidy, but this is the best resolution we can get because it shows a different alignment on different devices. So yeah, so we can just bear with it. So we have two options here. The first one is order food. Second one is view menu. So as a first time customer, I would like to view the menu first before ordering food. So I will press 2, enter, and we can see category. We have some categories such as food, dessert, and beverage. And also you can display all at once, which means that it is the 3 options all together. Or you can just back to main menu. So let's say I want to order some food. I press 1. So as you can see, there are food ID, food name, status size, permit status, and price. So for the food ID, it is used to identify which food that the customer is ordering. This is for the system to recognize, to indicate what food they are referring to. And for the food name, this is for the customers to see what the food are, like for example grease balls, cheese. And for the status, it shows that it is available. It means that the food is still in stock. It is not out of stock. That means it is available. And for the size, you have none and available. None means that the size will be fixed at medium. You cannot have small or large size. Available means that you can have a flexible size, maybe small, large, or medium. Then for permit status, you have halal, beef, vegetarian. This means that there are some restrictions for the people who cannot eat certain food, like Muslims cannot eat non-halal food, and Indians cannot eat beef, and some vegetarians they can only eat vegetables. Yeah, so for none means that there are no restrictions, everyone can eat that. And for the price, it is based on per quantity. Like for example, the 12 ringgit is for grease balls, and this is for medium size. And this one, the 20 ringgit, 15 ringgit, this is not a bug or error. This is to show the price of the large size, the price of the medium size, the price of the small size. Okay, that is the alignment thingy. And then once we have decided what to order, we can just type in the food ID. Let's say I want to choose chicken chop. So I want to order food. I press 2. And he asked me to enter the food ID, so I enter the ID of the chicken chop. and he asked me to enter the quantity. Let's say I want 2 sets of chicken chop, I press 2. And he asked me to choose what size, large or small. So I want large size, I press 1. And you can see my latest bill, it shows that your current order, 2 sets of chicken chop, large size, 46 ringgit 88 cents. After calculating GST 6%, it will be 49 ringgit 69 cents. Okay, and it goes back to the main menu. Now you can continue to view menu and order more food if you want. Or if you want to modify something about your food, you can choose update food. We'll look at the third option, update food. So let's say we want to update on chicken chop. We want to change it into small. So enter the number that you want to modify. I want to modify the first number, index 1. And I can modify the quantity or the size. So I want to modify the size, I choose 2. I want to modify it into small size, I press 2. And now you can see my 2 sets of chicken chop has become small size and the prices decreased. Okay, so we are done with the 3 options here. We'll go to remove food. Let's say I don't want to order chicken chop anymore, I want to just delete it. So I can just choose remove food and press index 1, and the food is now removed. So let's view menu again. Let's try on beverage this time. Let's say we want to order Pepsi. So we just copy the food ID of Pepsi, and then we press 2 for order food, enter the food ID, enter the quantity. Let's say I want 3 bottles of Pepsi. And now, so the chicken chop is deleted. We have only Pepsi left. For this, the size is none because Pepsi is only fixed at medium size. And it is 15 ringgit. After calculating GST, 15 ringgit and 90 cents. So once we have confirmed everything that we want to order, we can press confirm food, option 5. And we can see, do you have any remarks? Press 1 for yes, press 2 for no. Let's say I want to put some remarks. I press 1 and enter your remarks here. Let's say I want ice drink. Thank you. Press enter. So now the admin will receive the remarks and he will ask again, are you sure this is your final order? Order our final decision and not refundable. So if I really confirm, I press 1, final confirmation, and enter our table number. This is for the waiter later to deliver the food to which table. So let's say I'm at table 143 for example. I press enter, enter your name. This is for you to identify your identity. So I entered my name and it says order success, please wait for order. Track order status, it is not ready. Table 143, customer, my name. Order ID is generated based on each different orders. So just now I ordered 3 bottles of Pepsi, and this is the order ID that is generated into the system. And we have the total price. So I can do view my order, refresh status, or lockout. Let's say I want to view my order and press 1. So it shows that I have ordered 3 bottles of Pepsi. So the same thing just now. This is just showing my bill. Now we can choose to type any key back to the waiting list. So simply type something. And then it shows that the track order status, it is still not ready yet. So we'll wait until the food is ready. When the food is ready, then we can log out. So while waiting, we can just keep pressing refresh status. Refresh, 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 refresh. Refresh until a certain amount of time where the food is ready. Then we can finally press logout. Yeah. So when our order is not ready, we cannot log out yet. Only until the track order status is ready, then we can log out. And that is the end of the customer class.
Good day to you, Doctor. I am Jonathan Ting, and I will be talking about my part, that is order.java. So for this order.java, it is a subsystem to receive the order from the customer. Right now, we don't have any orders from the customer. So first thing, I will try to place an order from the customer. As you can see here, the customer have two orders that haven't been sent to the what's called the order list, or maybe the kitchen. And I said I have no remarks. This is our final table number, Jonathan, and we will be waiting for our food to be arrived, which is not ready yet. As you can see here, this is our order ID for our order. So when we go back to the order.java, you can see here we have two this is the orders that was being placed by the customer. So for this system, whenever there's a new orders placed by the customer, and when we place this number 2, it will refresh the list. But since I can't run the both system at the same time, so I will be showing it one by one. So when the order is completed, which is this 2 plus 2, 4 food is being served to the customer, we can enter the order ID to be to clear out the orders. Order ID 995. And as you can see here, the orders has been cleared. So when it is being cleared, it will be moved to the order list and total profits of the day. As you can see here, this is the 4 foods that was being completed just now, and this is our profits of the day. So this is about my order.java. Number 1 is to confirm the completed orders, which is the orders that been sent to the customer. Refresh order list is this list will be refreshed when there are new orders being placed by the customer. Number 3 is view the orders list and the total profits, and 4 will be quitting the system. And that's about it for my part. Thank you, Doctor.
Hello and good day, Doctor. Today I'm going to present my part, which is menu class. So in order to modify, add, delete anything from the menu, the admin class should be executed first. Also, the customer, when he or she wants to order food, he or she should be accessed also to the menu. So let's say, for example, we want to run the admin and try to modify and or add anything to the menu. So now let's run the admin class. So now it says here we log in. So here the first thing here is add new to menu, modify menu, or delete menu, or number 5, view all the menu. So let's view the menu first and see what we have. All right, foods, desserts, beverages, or display all. Let's display all. As we can see here, there are a variety of foods: burgers, Pepsi, Coca-Cola, Sprite, Monster, and Nasi Lemak. So we want to go back and try to modify from the menu. So here we put the ID of the food that we want to modify. Let's say Nasi Lemak 4364. All right, Nasi Lemak, it's available, beef, 4 ringgit. Let's say we want to modify the name. Okay, for number 1, let's modify, for example, nasi goreng or nasi goreng. All right, we enter. So we view the menu again. Display all. As we can see, it changed to nasi goreng. All right. Let's, for example, now we want to add new thing to the menu. All right. Number one, add the food. Say chendol. Maybe okay. That's pronounced. Chendol available. Of course, it's available. Food, beverages, or dessert. It's a dessert. Large, small, medium. Let's say it only has a default size. Okay, none. Food price. 7 ringgit. All right, for example. Permissible exists for enter one if permissible exists. Okay, there is a permissible exist. That's that. This is an example, so it's okay. Now we want to view only the desserts. As we can see here, chendol is there and it's available, none, also beef. All right, 7 ringgit. Let's say go back. All right, and that concludes the menu part in the admin, which he can modify, add, or delete. Thank you so much.